Hello, bonjour everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Cyril, I used to be a stem cell researcher and this is why I can tell you about the science behind skincare ingredient. And for today's video, I'm going to show you what I currently do for my morning routine. And if you didn't watch it yesterday, but my previous video, it's about what I do in my PM routine. And as you probably can see, I have a patch on the middle of my head because I do have a pimple. And what I usually like to do is to leave it for 24 hours. And for now, it's still there. So in the morning, I always take my shower and also wash my hair, basically almost every day. And most of the time, I don't really cleanse my skin. But what I do from time to time, especially if my skin feels quite oily due to all the moisturizer, they tend to oxidize a little bit, and they have like a yellowish tone, I would say, to it. So I like to remove it using a cotton pad. So either a toner or simply water, like this water mist. This is a fancy way to do it. You can, of course, just use tap water. If your skin is really oily, just take a cotton pad, run it under water and then gently pat it all over your face. Still, if it's not enough, you can use, of course, a cleanser. Concentrate on the T-zone where you are the most oily and be quicker on the other part of your face. Another tip is also to use your face cleanser, but use a tiny bit just to have enough detergent to remove this extra layer of oiliness, but not to strip your skin. So for today, this is what I've been doing currently. I'm going to use my mist water. So this one is from Bibliography. This is the exact same one that I like to use in the evening. Also, before I forgot. So I take my shower, I towel dry my body, and immediately I use the mist. And then I use my toner. I do not wait, and this is important because the minute that your skin is wet, the water will evaporate and dries out your skin, which is not what you want. So first, I soak my cotton like crazy, then my face, and gently I remove the extra layer of greasiness. So I'll be careful today because I have still the patch on. If you feel like the cotton drags, it's probably because it is not soaked enough. So don't forget your neck and also behind your ears, and I also do actually the inside of my ears. Okay, so then I use immediately toner still on damp skin. So I have two that I like to use in the morning. I have the rice toner from I didn't find any legit scientific data on it about rice, about rice on the skin, but it is pretty straightforward to see that it works because rice is composed of starch. Starch are sugars, so they attract water and you can see a plumping on the skin. What I like is that it has this sort of mattifying finish on the skin, despite the fact that it is very hydrating. I really like this one, perfume free. The other one that I'm currently using is the Curel Dermatologist 3 Enriched that I also really like. So for today, I will do like James Welch. I'm going to use the rice toner. But by the way, you can also use the toner like to prep your skin in the morning. I don't do it because I found that it is a waste of product. And then I apply it all over my face. So I don't do this, like I said, in my evening routine. I always massage in the product. Don't forget your neck. Also your décolleté. I also do the back of my neck and behind my ears. And what is important is to use enough. So then it's moisturizing. So this, it depends on what I'm going to wear as a sunscreen. If the sunscreen is very emollient, I straight away skip moisturizer and use the sunscreen. For example, when I'm using the SVR CKV Cream SPF 50+. This one is quite emollient, so I like to use it straight away after my toner. If it is a more mattifying sunscreen, such as this one, this is the UV Super Moisture Milk Pink. It also could be this one, the Biore, the UV, the Perfect Face Milk, or the Anessa. Those one are pretty, so the new Anessa, the Perfect Milk, you can check my video about it. Those one are pretty matte to use. So in that case, I like to use a moisturizer in between. So currently I am really into liquid moisturizer. So basically they are not in a cream form. This is also, I would say, a fun way to use them. I also find it like super quick and fast, and I don't have to think about it. So the combo that I really enjoy to do currently is again to use this spray from Aderma. This is the Curtalgan, the Ultra Calming Refreshing Spray. This one has oat extract. And then I use the Curel, the Moisture Milk. So I really enjoy this combo. What you can also do, and what I also like to do from time to time, if I need something a little bit more lightweight, especially if I know that I'm going to use a sunscreen that is quite emollient, but I still want to buffer, to have something underneath. I use a moisturizer such as this one from CosRX, and then I dilute it with my toner. So I use a little bit of the moisturizer and then I dilute it with the toner. This is also an excellent tip for those of you who have very combination skin. So your T-zone is super oily, your cheeks are pretty dry. So instead of using two different moisturizer, you just dilute your moisturizer for your T-zone and you use the undiluted moisturizer on your cheeks. Another thing is also for those of you who have oily skin type, it is so difficult to find a proper moisturizer because most of the moisturizer will be composed of many humectants with barely any emollients, and from time to time it's not enough when you have oily skin, but that's why you can just customize it. So you can just dilute a good moisturizer and use it all over your face. And so for today I'm going to use the Curtalgan spray from Aderma. So I do probably 4 pumps of it. Again, around my eyes. As you can see, I do it all over my face and also the back of my neck. What I love about this routine is that it is so quick. You are also going to see that I basically use no active in the morning. I mean, no retinoids, no antioxidant. I may in the future reintroduce vitamin C derivative also in the morning, but I will see, because I am about to try a new retinol product from the brand Dermatologist. It is 0.5 retinol. I don't know how strong it is, so I don't want to unbalance my skin and introduce the acidic form of vitamin C, for example, in the morning. Then I'm going to use the Curel, the Moisture Face Milk, that I really enjoy. And again, this is the exact same technique of application, super easy. It is literally a no-brainer. The last thing that I do before sunscreen is to apply a little bit more where I know that my skin is the most sensitive. So in this area, for example, on my nose, also the side of my eyes. So typically I let everything sink for at least 5 minutes, something like that, to have like all the moisturizer to sink in to my skin. And then I of course use sunscreen, which is probably the most important part of the morning skincare, because my morning skincare is focused on deeply moisturizing my skin and at the same time shielding my skin from UV. So I don't use a dedicated sunscreen. I have some sunscreen which I tend to choose more often because I just prefer them in general. So tell me if you want me to do just a video about I would say my current favorite sunscreen. I also choose my sunscreen according to what am I going to do. So basically, if I will stay all day long at home, I will still wear a sunscreen no matter what. But I will probably favor a sunscreen that is more lightweight. If I know that I will go out, I will choose a more hardcore sunscreen. So it really depends on what I'm going to do. Also, most of the day I will stay at home to work. So basically what I do is that I try at least in the morning to shield myself from the sun. So basically I have all the shutter down. so I don't have to wear any sunscreen, and I'm going to apply the sunscreen around noon or something like that. And like this, I don't have to reapply my sunscreen. Something that I do very often is to use the SVR, the CKV cream, just around my eyes, because I love this formula around the eyes. Also, if I want to wear concealer, it is very easy and forgiving with this one. And it is also very plumping around the eyes, which I like. And then I use another one on my face. So for today, I go back to an old favorite, which is this one, the Skin Aqua, the UV Super Moisture Melt Pink. I love this one. I love it because it has those pink pigments, so it makes your skin look just better looking overall. So I really enjoy this one. So don't forget to check it very rigorously. When it is a milk, especially like this one, you need to be very careful because a little bit can go a long way, which is not what you want to do. But they are, but I like this texture because I find them super easy to apply. They blend also super fast on the skin. So this one does have a white cast. It is a pinky white cast, if I dare say, which I find very elegant on my skin. What I do is to apply 2 coats of this one because it is a milk. So you need to be careful to not under apply. So when you're applying sunscreen, don't forget also the top of your ears, also your neck, so basically all the exposed area, also your hands. This is very important because you don't want to have dark spots like in 10 and 20 years. So basically this is my current morning routine. As you can see, it is very simple and straightforward. So comment down below and tell me if you have any question regarding my routine, if you want me to do another video about sunscreen, especially about my current favorite sunscreens, so the one that I prefer to use on myself according to different situations. I of course thank you so much for watching me. If you did like this video, please thumbs up. If you are new to my channel, please consider to subscribe to it and to ring the little bell to not miss any of my new videos. You can also go and follow me on Instagram. I am Cyril Laurent. I do a lot of stuff on Instagram, especially on my stories with a short quiz, especially about the biology of the skin, for example, and some of the things that I'm currently like studying about skincare. So thank you for being here, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.